Okay, let's connect to the SQL driver first. I'm going to collapse that. Let's collapse this as well and come right here, Package Explorer. Right inside this Package Explorer, that is my program right there, the folder. Right click on that very folder, and we now want to select build path. Inside this build path, I'm going to select add external archives. Now here is my SQL JDBC driver that I will include the link of where you guys can get this very JDBC driver. Click on that and let's select open, and what will happen is a folder is officially created for me right in there. Okay, so that is taken care of now. Okay, now let's try it out and see how that looks like. I'm just going to click on run there. There we go, connection made. That's good. All right, so what we'll do now is let's go straight into this very button, and I'm gonna just take care of this exit. So double click on that. There we go. Come right down here, and for the exit I'm going to call the frame, which is that is my object JFrame, and inside this very JFrame I'm going to give it an alias of exit. Close that. Alright, press enter. Then now let's get rid of this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is use an if statement. If, let's come right there, if that would be J option plain dot, and I would like you to show the message. Let's see, get rid of this. Let's correct that first so that we can get our dot show message. Oh, this wrong spelling here. There should be a P here. Right, so let's try that one more time, and this should be in the bracket. Okay, dot plain, and that is going to be show. Okay, confirm dialog, and this dialog is going to be frame, and that is my first argument. The second argument is going to be confirm if you want to exit. That's the second argument. Close that comma, and I'm just gonna give it a name. I'll call it employee. That will be database system, a comma here for the next argument, which is going to be option plain. Copy that, press enter here, paste that here, dot yes or no option, and equals J option plain dot yes or no option again. Close that, open it up a curly braces, and finalize it by saying system dot exit. There, that is my exit line of code taken care of. Good. Now the next thing I'm going to do is let's take care of the let's just take care of this. I'm going to copy that. Resets. Come in here, double click on resets, take care of that right away, and just paste that in there. Dot set, and let me set text right. I'm going to just enter none value in there. Yeah, that's one taken care of. Copy this. Now the next one is JTextArea NINumber there, followed by JTextArea first name, and paste. JTextArea Surname, just copy and just paste it all. This is Surname. Here is gender, and here we have date of birth. Right here, that's going to be age, and finally that will be salary. There, the clear function is taken care of. Okay, so let's go back to the design. So let's run it and see how that exit and clear will work. Alright, connect and enter whatever in there. And reset, that is fine. Exit, nope. Exit, yes, that is fine. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to take care of the print function. Then finally we will take care of the database connection. Double click on the print, come right down here, and I'm going to call this object called message format, and I'm going to call that as header. Header equals new message format. So just copy and just paste. There we go. And in there, I'm just going to enter the following: printing in progress. So that's my very first message, printing in progress. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the footer. So let's just copy that, and I'll come right down here, paste that in there, and I'll just change this to footer. There, and in here I'm going to enter as follows. Let's say page, the curly braces in there, and inside the curly braces I'm going to enter 0 number, comma, that will be an integer there, and let's just close that here. There we go. And this arrow, let's take care of this arrow by just clicking on that, and we need to import the print library there. There we go. You see the arrow is gone. So right underneath here I'm going to use try catch. If there's any error, that's going to be my table number 1, which are table dot print, enter parenthesis, close that. Else, if there's any error, let's take care of the error right here. Or this one will be, oh, that's wrong, that should be table dot print. Okay, try catch whatever error that we might run into. So let's say Java dot abstract Windows 2 dot print, okay, dot print exception dot value, enter a curly braces, close that. And if there's any error, let's just say system do as follows: system dot error handler dot format, and in there I'm going to enter a string. Let's just say that is going to be no print, or no printer, no printer found, comma, value.getMessage. takes care of the print. There we go. Okay, so we'll go back to our design and we can just try that out and see how that's going to look like. There's nothing there to print, of course, but just to be sure, click on print. There we go. The dialog box pops up. All right, cancel that and close that. Yeah. Okay, now let's work on connecting the database. So I'm going to go in straight inside the source. So right underneath here, let's start by saying connection. That is conn equals nothing. There we go. That is for my connection. I have an error here, and that is because I need to import the following. Okay, so let's copy that. I'm going to come back in here and just paste it right underneath there. Okay, the connection issue gone. Now you can see it's right there. Okay, let's minimize that. There we go. So minimize that, come back in here. So the next thing is, let's use our prepared statement, and that is, I'm going to give that pst as the variable. That will be no value as well. Okay, now let's go for the result set. All right, there's nothing in there, neither there. Now let's say default table mode. I'm going to call that mode equals new default table mode. There we go. Let's enter parentheses there, and that is it. Okay, now the next thing is, let me go straight to the constructor here. See, the constructor actually had the same name with my public class. So let's come right down here, press enter. So right inside my constructor, I'm going to enter as follows. Let's say the conn equals employee database, remember the name of my class, dot ConnectDB, just right here. Okay, so I'm going to enter column there, and let's say object column, enter an array there, equals open curly braces, and the very first one is the very first field, that is my employee ID. That's my very first field, comma, the second field is NI. Let's come in here, NINumber, comma, and followed by first name. Yeah, comma, followed by surname, and we have gender. You must make sure the details you have on your database is all correct with whatever you have in here. So the next one will be date of birth. Yeah, comma, then we have age, comma, and finally salary. There we go. All right, all that is taken care of. So we now need to add this straight onto this model. Let's say model dot, that will be set column ID. There we go. Yeah, column ID is column. There, that is that taken care of. Okay, let's do something quick. I'm going to create a public function. This public function, I will use it to update my table. So let me copy this. So I'm going to need that inside my public function, and let's come maybe right underneath here. So I've just called that public void, let's say update my table, right, and enter a curly braces there, and in here that I've just copied, paste that in there, and I will then use an if statement. If conn not equals to nothing, that's good. So what I want the system to do is string, so the variable SQL equals all of the following that I have in here. So I'm going to copy those. Where are they? Right here. Just copy everything here. Copy, come right here and just paste. Get rid of the curly braces. There we go. Right. But I also need to get rid of these though. I just need commas there. And it has to be select. Let's use selection statement. Select. Okay. So the first one is that. Get rid of all of these and just leave. Okay. There we go. But we have a problem here. Alright, let's take care of that. I think it's meant to be curly braces there. There we go. Yeah. Now, the next thing we need to do is I'm going to make use of try catch. Let's say try curly braces, and that will be try catch prepared statement equals conn dot prepare. The prepared statement, and what do we have in there? We have the SQL that we just declared, and just enter semicolon there. Now, result set, that one is going to be equals prepare statement dot execute whatever query we have, enter that in there. Now the next one is going to be the object. Let's say object that is inside the array, that will be column data equals new object. And that new object, how many do I have in there? In total is 8, so I'm going to enter 8 right in there. Alright, we need to enter a column in here. There. Now we have this error. Just because of this, get rid of that. It's not meant to be there. Okay, that error is gone. While statement in there. While result statement. Result set dot next. Open a bracket and close that. Okay, the very first column we have inside the data, column data, that, and paste that in here. The very first one will be 0, and that very one equals result set dot get string. A string, yeah, we have string in there, and what do we have inside the string is going to be employee ID. I call that. Close that. That's the very first one there, and the second one, I'm going to copy this, paste. In total is 8, so I'll just change it around 3 more. Right, and there we go. Right there, it's all corrected, and I've also added it to my table mode here. That's it, added into the table. But right here is just to Let's try cache if there's any error. So this message will be displayed, and that's it done. Now let's go straight into my button add. So I would like the button add to execute as follows. So when I enter data in here, I just want the button add to add those data. So double click on the add button. I'm writing in here, press enter. Okay, right in here, I'm going to ask the system to insert as follows. So I've said string SQL equals insert into, that will be employee. Yeah, I think it's employee is called. Insert into employee the following. So open a bracket and I'm going to close it. So what I want to insert right in there is EmpID. Okay, all of those fields that I have in here, so I might as well just copy it. Copy, come right down here, EmpID, ID, and so on. Enter a command there, just paste. Then I can delete all of this. Speed that up. Okay, we now need to check what value we need to enter in there. So I'm going to say values is going to be as follows. So let's just, since we don't know the value, we just put question mark. We need 8 of those, comma. That's question marks, 8 question marks for the columns. There we go. Alright, and let's come right down here and use try. There. That should be lowercase. Try, and right in here, what are we trying now? That's going to be the prepared statement equals conn dot prepared statements, and that statement is that's my SQL, that's fine, and comma. Now the first prepared statement is going to be dot set, and that is set string. The very first string, I'm going to call that 1 comma, and that is going to be inside my JTXT. I think I call that employer. No, I think it's employee ID. Yeah, I think that's the very first one, and that will be dot get ID. All right, dot get text. Sorry, not ID. Okay, that is taken care of. I'm going to copy that. So I'll just copy everything and change it around. Then let's change that around as 5, 6, 7, 8, and just change the data in. I mean the object name. Let's change that around. Yeah, so let's speed that up. So we'll come right underneath here and just get it executed. Let's say prepared dot execute. There. And we need to now close the result set dot close. And we also need to close the prepared statements dot close. There we go. Now let's use cache in here. Cache whatever error that we may have as exception. So come right down here, enter a curly braces, and in here just gonna add a message. Whatever message, let's see if there's any one error to copy. Yeah, let's copy this. Scroll right down. Paste that message right here. Okay, the show message, and this message is going to be, okay, let's enter something in here. System update completed. There, that is it. And right here, to finish up the whole process, we're going to now add everything straight inside the table. So that's a default table mode. Okay, equals mode, and that is going to be object default mode. So copy that and just paste that in there. And that is going to be table dot get mode. There we go. Enter column in there. So the next thing now is I'm going to call this very mode. Paste that here. Dot add the various roles. Add role, and that is going to be new object. New objects. Okay. Now here we add coil braces there. Alright. Coil braces in here and take it down. What do we now have? That is going to be my very first, this very one. I'm going to copy that. Okay, I'm going to copy everything, just delete what I don't want. Come right down here, paste it right here, there, and get rid of this. To speed up things. So that's what I want to add straight into the table. And here will be comma, another one, there. There we go, guys. That's it, all done. Now just one more thing to do, and that'll be all. Right underneath here, right here, all we just need to do is to add if table gets selected. Okay, if table gets selected row. Okay, we want it to do as follows, and that's all there is to it. That's it, all done. Okay, let's go back to the design view here, and right here I'm just going to come up here now and just add a title, that's all. And now we'll call it the end of this tutorial. So I'm going to select label, click in there, and right inside our label I'm going to enter, let's say, employee database management system. There we go. And let's increase the font size of this. I'm going to make it a little bit visible for you guys. So let's come right down here and just choose maybe about 30. Make that bold. There we go. Right there. Yeah, I think that's about right. That's fine. There. So let's run our program and see how that looks like. Run. Yep. Okay. So decision time. Now, employee details, and let's come in here, NINumber, name of this very guy, so this is Felix Morehouse, male, date of birth of Morehouse, I'm going to say 12, and let's say 19 is 7, and age, wages of Morehouse in pound sterling. There we go. Add that. Yes, system updated completed. There we go. Look at that. And that is how you create your own employee database management system. Let's say that's for a Paul Owen, and let's say date of birth is, so it's 21, wages, let's earn more than him. There we go. And NINumber there, and just add that. Yeah. And that's how you create your own employee database management system using Java Eclipse. So before I go, I'd like to shout out to my latest channel member, Ivan Chris. Thanks a lot for your support. Majid Muad, thanks a lot for your support. And Suraj Govin, thanks a lot for your support, guys. I hope to hear from you lot. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.